Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, The Men and Lens. Back again with another video. Subscribe first of all, because what we're going to talk about today is very, very important for, I think, people that are in the creative industry and generally also people that are in the, especially photography industry as well. Photography and videography, I think that's something that are very important. And unfortunately, I've had to learn this the hard way and over the year. And it's really, really only now that I'm coming to a realization that this is something I should have done long, long time ago, way, way before I got so deep into photography. It would have spared me so much money. It would have saved me quite a lot of money. Not to say that I haven't made money, but obviously I would have been in a situation where it makes a little bit more sense to have done it earlier in my career than when I'm deep down. So we all know that photographers, especially the people who all like gear and technology, would like to always upgrade to some of the latest and the newest gears. And there is that temptation. I think company sell it to us so well, but sometimes it's only for such a small incremental improvement. We don't really upgrade per much. We maybe upgrade for like 3-4 reasons. So from your 10-bit from your 8-bit to a 10-bit video, yeah, that's quite an upgrade. But from 10-bit video to 12-bit and 14-bit video, yeah, maybe there is a little bit of an upgrade there, but it's very, very not so noticeable for the naked eye. So even 8-bit videos that are done very, very well and shot very, very well, there is not much difference. For example, I'm in my studio here where everything is pretty much exposed correctly, so you do not have any blown highlight or anything like that. So I can definitely get this very nice video, very usable video, if I could say that. So this is to say that there are very minimal differences that at the end the consumer really won't notice much when it comes to the deliverable or the output or what you are giving them. It is true that when you work with some agencies, they do request for a certain type of camera, for certain type of codec or footage, but in the most cases, majority of people or majority of consumers, they don't really care. I'm watching a show on TV right now with my wife where there is a lot of noise, but the show is still nice to her. And for me also, the show is pretty much nice if I overlook some of those aspects. But there is a lot of noise in the shadow, and I'm noticing that because, yeah, my eyes is pretty much trained into like seeing some of the defects and some of those other stuff. Whereas I'm watching this other show with a really, really crappy storyline but it's shot so well. I mean, it's not that crappy because the show is still okay, to be honest, but it showed much better than the show with the better storyline, if I can put it like that. It could be a matter of budget or just a user manual. It all boils down to gear and how to use it. And I wouldn't say, I don't know which gear they are using, but I can assure you they're both using good gear because that show has made it on Mzansi Magic, which is one of the biggest soapy or telenovela show channel in South Africa. So, and I'm just here to talk about gear as well. You guys know that recently I've picked up this Canon 400D and I've put it through its pace. I have a few photos here that I've shot straight out of camera. They're all in JPEG. I haven't edited anything from this photograph that I'm going to be showing you. As I can say, I haven't edited anything at all. All these photographs are shot straight out of camera. They're in JPEG. So I'm going to move into or turn into them just to show you that, yeah, you can really get good quality photo. Obviously, I have JPEG and RAW, but these pictures are straight out of camera. It is true that I was using quite a good lens because I was using the 70-200, which is an L series lens. And yeah, you can, if I give a client this photo, they would never say that this photo was shot on a potato camera, to be honest. Because this camera is pretty much a potato camera because it's a 13, well, it is 10 megapixel only, but the image quality that I am getting is really good. So all of these were in JPEG. I don't know why it can't do anything. I can't move, but all of these were in JPEG and they are acceptable. Any clients you would give this photo to, they wouldn't really complain much about them because, yeah, the photos are good. So this led me to one thing only. And generally, when these cameras are sold to you, they are sold with those kit lenses that are really, really very bad and very poor. And now I'm pretty much chasing all the gear because I sort of love the color that come from these cameras. They are very soft. They're not too hard. It is true that the dynamic range is very debatable. You can't do much with the photo. The RAW can save you a little bit here and there, but not so much, obviously. I shoot mostly with my Canon 800D because this is a newer technology. It's 24 megapixel. It gives me a little bit of latitude, and I always believe that 24 megapixel is pretty much what I want or what I need for all of my work. I also think that 40 megapixel sometimes is what I need for my work, but I don't crop as much. But pairing an older camera like this with maybe a better lens will definitely make a huge difference. And in most cases, you just need a better lens. Just to say the least, you just need a better lens to take better photos. You just need maybe sometimes a lens with an aperture of f1.8, like a nifty 50 like this. But obviously, this will blow out the background and give you a little bit of latitude. That is something that you can get away with. So that is very important. I think every photographer really needs to invest in the gears that they need and not really just the gear you want. And I found myself lately a lot not even using my nifty 50. I haven't been using my 100 as well. I'm only using my 35 because this is like my video dedicated camera. It allows me to shoot all of this and gives me like a nice background separation. I don't even remember also having used my 24 Rai spray for a really, really long while. So generally I've stuck between my prime lens, my zoom lenses. I'm using this Sigma, talking about this camera soon in the next video, and as well as my Canon 72-200 most of the time. So you really have to be careful when you choose gear and when you buy gear, because it's very important not to overbuy gear, and it's also very important not to feel short. So I've been using this camera generally as my B cam because it's Canon, so I have two of them. It allows me to use pretty much the same accessories. It's very important. So this is the video title. It's very important to invest in accessories that will make your photography better. Very important. I have a few flashlights. I've never actually spoken about flashlight in this video, in my videos, but I use Godox flashlight. So I have the Godox TT658 Mark II from Canon. So this is my flashlight of choice, and I use it with the Godox trigger. I have one for Fuji as well as one for Canon. These are the newer version. This is the X2T. I like this one because it allows me to put other accessories on top of the flashlight, because I always feel like if you put a flashlight on your camera, then you don't have any other accessory left for you. So sometimes I'll put an extra flash on top of my flash to have like a flash in front, and I can just shoot like that, especially when I'm shooting in studio. So invest in proper accessories. I also have like a belt harness, camera stuff that I use as well sometimes. So very important to invest in proper accessories. So that's what pretty much a video for today, guys. I'll see you in the next one, and peace out.